last picture of Duane Allman. I have no idea who took it, no idea where I got it from. Sometimes the Allman Brothers Band burned so hot, the crowd refused to let them leave. Quote, when the Allmans were finished, their audience wasn't. A massive ovation continued for about 10 minutes until our heroes returned for one last song. A rousing version of, quote, People Can You Feel It? Love is Everywhere. We know that as Revival, with the audience singing along. If it hadn't been for the crowd, they wouldn't have done that second encore. But as one of the drummers said, after all that yelling, they deserve it. Today's perfunctory encores, where people just walk off stage and come back no matter what you do. This was an earned second encore. As I wrote in my book, this is going to be backwards, Play All Night, Duane Allman and the Journey to Fillmore East. Nobody was a bigger fan of the Allman Brothers Band than Duane Allman himself. Here's a famous rock writer, Joel Selvin. Though relatively unknown in the West, they have managed to attract a considerable following in the eastern half of the country. Duane quit regular session work over a year and a half ago at the advent of the Allman Brothers Band. It was the best band then, and it is still the best band I've ever known. Playing on the road broadens your scope. I'm much better off. Some of my favorite photographs of the Allman Brothers are these from this show, January 26, 1970, at the University of California, Riverside. Picking that up, actually, this is the show that Joel Selvin was covering in the quote that I used just a second ago. Two photos from this day in Play All Night. But I'm going to read a quote from Paul Hornsby, who was in Hourglass with Duane and Gregg, that failed experiment in L.A. I can't imagine any player they had in that first band that didn't belong there. I don't know how it could have been any better, or anybody else they could have chosen that could have done a better job. You had 6 people that were just out there, just slaying it. Duane is a part of it, and it's a unit. It's not just a lead guitar player out front. It's not just a lead singer. This whole thing was just one big glob of power. Final one from Butch Trucks, who had some of the greatest quotes about the Allman Brothers. We all knew this band was fucking good. We'd all been in different bands trying to be stars, and they all sucked. This was finally a band where we enjoyed playing. The record company took one look at Gregg and said, get that guy out from behind the organ and stick a salami down his pants. But we said, screw it. It was about the music. Vitamin ABB, trust me, I'm a doctor.